So, a pleasant day to everyone who's watching this video. We are Group A1 and B1 from BS Chem 21 and 22. So we are complying with this laboratory research and task to us. So for the course Analytical Chemistry 1 Chem 205. Here we present our laboratory research entitled Who's Basically the Best? Determination and comparison of theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity of selected alkaline bottled water brands in Santa Mesa, Manila, Philippines, based on alkalinity level. With that, we start our discussion with the introduction of the background of the study by Mr. Cabuata.
Human activities have caused disruptions in many biological systems, such as acid rain, which significantly lowers water pH, harming aquatic life and rendering the water unsafe for consumption by humans, animals, and plants alike. Alkalinity is a critical property of water that enables it to resist acidification and maintain a stable pH. It varies across lakes, rivers, and reservoirs through many factors such as local geology and the acidity of soils and rocks. With the growing popularity of alkaline water, its potential to neutralize stomach acid and inactivate enzymes like pepsin, which thrive in acidic environments, has drawn scientific interest. This laboratory experiment evaluates the alkalinity levels and acid neutralizing capacities of bottled alkaline water brands marketed as pH 8 or above, providing insights to guide consumers and contribute to scientific understanding. Next slide, please. This laboratory research focuses on the determination and comparison of theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity of selected alkaline bottled water brands in Santa Mesa, Manila, Philippines, based on alkalinity levels. It aims to answer the following questions. 1. What are the alkalinity levels, as expressed in milligram per liter calcium carbonate, of the following alkaline bottled water brands? 2. What are the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities as expressed in milligram per liter hydrochloric acid of the following alkaline bottled water brands? 3. Are there any significant differences among the alkalinity levels of the following alkaline bottled water brands? 4. Are there any significant differences among the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities of the following alkaline bottled water brands? And 5. Is there a significant relationship between alkalinity level and theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity across the selected alkaline bottled water brands? Next slide, please. This laboratory research worked on the following null hypotheses. The alkalinity levels across selected alkaline bottled water brands do not differ. The theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities across the selected alkaline bottled water brands do not differ, and that the alkalinity level and theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity are not related to one another. Next slide, please. For the methodology of this experiment, the bottled water samples were purchased from grocery stores, convenience shops, and sari-sari stores situated along Santa Mesa, Manila. The proportion of samples tested is shown on the pie chart, consisting of 4 different brands. Their total alkalinity were determined through titrimetry utilizing 2 different endpoints, the phenolphthalein endpoint and the methyl orange endpoint. Derived from this data were the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities of the bottled water brands. Afterwards, statistical tests were performed such as the Shapiro-Wilk normality test, measures of central tendency, measure of variation, Kruskal-Wallis ANOVA, classic ANOVA, Dunn's test, and Spearman's R correlation test. The statistical software used by the researchers were Microsoft Excel and Origin Pro Learning Edition. With that, I pass the stage to Ms. Crisalie Fabian for the results and discussion.
Now that we have already covered the background, state of the problem, and the methodology, let us now proceed to the results and discussion section, focusing on the key findings relating to the study. Let us begin by discussing the alkalinity levels as expressed in milligrams per liter calcium carbonate of the selected alkaline bottled water brands. The data shown in Table 1 revealed that among the 4 brands, 711 pH 9 showed the highest mean alkalinity, followed by Nature Spring pH 9. On the other hand, light water demonstrated lower alkalinity levels, and Kirkland had the lowest. Moreover, the results for Kirkland exhibited significant variability, suggesting inconsistency across the samples as the data provided for the brand was limited. In contrast, brands including Nature Spring, 711 pH 9, and Lightwater delivered more consistent and stronger performances, which can be seen in figure number 2. Next slide, please. Moving forward, we also analyzed the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity of the selected alkaline bottled water brands. As shown in the table presented in the slide, 711 pH 9 obtained the highest mean, followed by Nature Spring pH 9. On the other hand, Kirkland was considerably lower than the Nature Spring pH 9, and Lightwater has the lowest mean value. In addition, Figure 3 demonstrates clear distinctions in the acid neutralization capacities of the bottled water brands, wherein 711 pH 9 and Nature Spring show strong and consistent performance, while Lightwater exhibits lower but uniform capabilities. However, Kirkland displayed significant variability, which more likely affected by the limited sample size, presence of potential outliers, or inconsistencies in composition. Next slide, please. To distinguish if there are any significant differences among the alkalinity levels of the selected alkaline bottled water brands, a Kruskal-Wallis test was conducted as shown in Table 3, and through this, it was revealed that there is a significant difference in the alkalinity levels among the selected brands of alkaline bottled water. Moreover, the results of a dense test shown in Table 4 indicate that the pairs of Nature Spring pH 9 and 711 pH 9, Nature Spring pH 9 and Kirkland and Lightwater were identified to have non-significant mean differences between each other. And also, the pairs of Nature Spring pH 9 and Lightwater, 711 pH 9 and Kirkland, and 711 pH 9 and Lightwater were identified to have significant mean differences among themselves. These differences regarding the alkalinity levels among and between the chosen alkaline water brands indicate a possible trend in the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity when comparing the brands with each other. Next slide, please. So the students also determined if there are any significant differences among the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities of the selected alkaline bottled water brands. Well, as presented in Table 5, the Kruskal-Wallis test revealed that there is a significant difference in the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capabilities among the selected alkaline bottled water brands. Moreover, the findings in Table 6 indicate that Nature Spring pH 9 and 711 pH 9 have comparable theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities, significantly outperforming Lightwater and Kirkland in this regard. In this case, the analysis showed that Lightwater and Kirkland have similar neutralization performances with no significant differences observed. And the next slides will be further discussed by Kevin Fender.
All right, thank you for that. So, from this point forward, we will be discussing the last hypothesis, which is we are to find out if there is an established relationship with the alkalinity level and theoretical stomach acid neutralization. And as from the results of the Spearman's R correlation test, we are shown that it obtained a value of 1, which indicates a perfect correlation, as indicated or as shown on the graph beside it. So what is the reason behind it? We have attempted to relate this to the principles of acid-base neutralization theory. This means that the higher the alkalinity, the greater the concentration of carbonate and bicarbonate content and thus the greater the water's capacity to neutralize acidic substances such as stomach acid, or which is mainly constituted by hydrochloric acid. So with that, we can suggest na if a brand has a higher alkalinity level, then we can say that its theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacity is also high. And then that is only in this table. We then move forward to the iteration of our hypothesis as well as the conclusions obtained. Firstly, we have known that there is a significant difference among the alkalinity levels of the selected bottled alkaline water brands. This means that the samples that we obtain have different values, and the reason behind it is because it is not mandated by the Food and Drug Administration to have a standardized level of alkalinity. There is no set standard, or there is no set minimum or maximum value for milligram per liter calcium carbonate when it comes to bringing alkaline water into the market. The same could be said with there is a significant difference among the theoretical stomach acid neutralization capacities of the bottled alkaline water, since we have also determined that there is a direct proportional relationship between alkalinity level and theoretical stomach acid neutralization. And for our recommendations, firstly, we want to broaden the study by having more bottled alkaline water brands. We should include brands with varying pH and alkalinity levels for more comprehensive understanding of what is the acid neutralization capacity. And then we would also like to introduce to the table the inclusion of the pH level in exploring, since the pH level of the alkaline water in the market could not be the same in a laboratory setting, or we want to determine if what they are marketing towards to is really true. And then lastly, we would want to stimulate the physiological stomach conditions to assess uh, if it is really true that alkaline water could remediate the stomach acid conditions or the stomach reflux, since our research was only based on one research study which says that at pH greater than 8.8, pepsin inactivity is high. So then there is decrease in acidity at the stomach. Yeah. So we want to so we recommend that we recommend that future researchers to discuss this matters. And that here are our references. And then that is all exactly about the who's basically the best. And we have determined the best sample or best brand in this study. Thank you so much for watching.